My name is Alfredo Frasino. My home base is in Orlando, Florida. My company is called HighTech Air Conditioning. Um, it's basically a startup. My company is only 3 years old, and what a roller coaster had been. So to make the history short, a little bit of my history. My background is on the business administration. I started my first business when I was only 19 years old, and I'm working since I'm 14 on HVAC suppliers. I only I have only been related into the HVAC industry, but not as a service contractor. I had to migrate and came to the US almost 10 years ago now. I passed my process, started as a helper, as a service tech, comfort advisor, always with the lookout on how to manage the business and how to actually do the business. I thought I was ready, so I started 3 years ago. I was so far from the truth. It was a lot of trial and error, and it was basically me and my wife trying and trying and trying and not getting in there. The first year, we barely made 400K, first year. Or second year, and that's when we start with CEO Warrior, we did our first $1 million year. With the guidance and the advice and the counselor of CEO Warrior, we went from 1 to 1.8. It doesn't sound like much, but my goal was increase myself for 30-40%. With that being said, I was on all kind of training, always trying to learn, always trying to improve, always trying to know. But with CEO, I feel like I found one place where I can make whatever question comes to me. It's not only one training platform, it's different experts on different areas of the whole service industry business. I found it so useful. I'm not even applying 100% of what I've been teach because I'm trying to catch on and to put everything together. But just with the little few nuggets that I have been applying, I had that 80% increase year over year. And this year, on the first month of the year, that's supposed to be a slow month because it's a seasonal trade, we are 40% higher that our target goal was by just implementing and adding all this knowledge that we're constantly having. Not only for myself, I just find out I start bringing my guys with me, my new technicians, and honestly seeing the fire on their eyes and seeing how they can actually see a path on my company for improve and for do better in life, for me that had no price. And I can thank enough CEO Warrior because they are showing me that they are actually not only showing me that I can build a successful business and have a successful business, but I can actually make change in other people's lives. And I've seen that on my own company, and I'm blessed and thankful for that. When I first started, it was just my wife and me. I started reviewing, looking, searching for kind of a mentor. I was really looking for like a mentor, someone who had done what I wanted to accomplish. And I found you guys online on an ad, and I find you. I get in touch. I start talking about. It wasn't a good fit for me at the beginning because just starting, I start my business, and 3 months later, COVID hit. So I was in a lockdown. Probably not the best time for me to start with the mentorship, but at a later point, I start with the mentorship, and it changed it all. It changes all. Change helped me to keep improving my mindset, to start building culture within my company, within my coworkers, and that changed it all. Most of the other guys, they basically give you a guide, and here you go. Start reading this, start listening to this, look at these examples, and go on your own. With CEO, I feel like constant support. Like I got a lot on my plate, and even when I am not accomplishing everything that I said that I was doing, I have a whole team behind me that I know I can just ask any question or just tell them the truth and say, look, I'm behind on this. How can I improve? How can I do this or that? and they're always so transparent, and it's more like a family feeling, and that's what I really like. I get to know each one of my mentors, their history, their backgrounds, and it's all related. And for me, that's what it's really important, because I'm not listening at someone that is just telling me what they read on a book. And listening that actual someone had done what I want to accomplish. And not only the mentors, the other people that's part of the mentoring that's on the groups, like other generals and stuff. I'm constantly meeting people that they are easier role play for me to follow, and have that ability to stay close to them and ask them questions and actually go and look at their businesses. And before, I always felt like everyone had what works for them on their business like a secret. Hi, it's so open here that I can't even believe. So I can actually just go and ask to anyone that's 10 times bigger than me, how are you doing this, how you overcome this step. And most of the guys have done it before, and they're pretty open and transparent, and they are happy to help you. And that you don't find everywhere. That's more like a family feeling for me. Professionally, it has made me improve big time on all kind of areas, like being the owner and the GM of my company. It puts me in a lot of different positions until I can actually build the teams and delegate more. And on every one of those aspects, I have been trained, and I have a guide on, okay, this is how you gotta do stuff on your own style, on your own rhythm, but you have a guidance, a blueprint for everything. That's with a business standpoint. And on a personal standpoint, what it had impacted me the most, honestly, it's see the change on the eyes of my own guys. See how fired up they are to actually do better for the business. They feel ownership of what we're doing. They feel that they have a path in front of them and not just a job, not just a work. And that for me, it had no price. It actually helped me to build culture within the business. And I hope I'm not mistaken, but I can tell that my guys are proud of what we're building, because they are growing with the company. It's not just a position that they fill in, they are actually growing every week, every day, through the training, through the mentoring, through the meetings. And that's a big take for me. Start earlier. Don't doubt yourself. You can do it. That's what I would tell them, because I first have a lot of doubt. I didn't start when I wanted it. I postponed it, and I suffered almost 2 years trying to accomplish it on my own. And when I really started, I find out that what it took me 2 years, it could have taken me 6 months with the right guidance. And time is the most valuable aspect of the success formula. So don't waste it. It's not about the money, it's time. So if you can start earlier and get the blueprint and start implementing all the processes and put them in place, don't doubt it.